Hi, I'm Cindy. In this video I am going to show you how to forward your own domain to your custom link. Using your own domain looks more professional and you can easily update your forwarding URL by simply changing the domain redirect. If you advertise the long forwarding URL directly, you won't be able to easily update all the many places your link is being used. However, if you ever need to change the forwarding link, all you have to do is update it in your domain manager one time and this will update the redirect wherever your domain is being posted. This is why I recommend that you use your own domain name. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can connect your link to your own domain and how easily you can change it whenever you want. I'm also going to show you how to create subdomains and forward those subdomains to different landing pages or specific pages in your website. And finally, I'll show you how you can create your own branded emails using your domain name. Don't worry if this sounds complicated. I think you'll find that it is quite easy after I show you what to do. Using your custom domain name is a great way to brand yourself and your offers. Let's get started. First, let's copy our forwarding URL link. Now we can log into our domain manager. After we log in, we can go up here to access our account. Once our account dashboard loads, we can go up to Manage Orders and click on List Search Orders. Then, we'll click on the domain we want to use. By the way, if your auto renew is not set to on, you'll want to click on that to activate auto renew. The last thing you want is for your domain to expire, because you can be at risk of losing it, and it can be expensive to restore an expired domain name. So, I like to make sure auto renew is on. Now, we are going to scroll down the page near the bottom where it says Domain Forwarding. We're going to click on Manage Domain Forwarding. We're going to leave the subdomain prefix blank for now, and we're going to paste in our link in the destination URL field. We can do this by right-clicking and selecting Paste or using the shortcut keys, Ctrl-V. Next, we'll need to remove the https:// at the beginning of the link. Use the pull-down menu to select this instead. Then click Save. And that's it. Now when someone goes to your domain, they will be redirected to your destination URL link. But please keep in mind, this change may take up to 48 hours to propagate across the internet. So, even though it may work for you, I would wait a couple of days before actually advertising your domain. Okay, let me show you how you can make changes to your domain forwarding. Click on Advanced Settings. You can change the destination URL here. Just remember to remove the https:// like we did before. The default is set to URL masking. This hides the actual URL from your visitors where they only see the domain name. Now, if you are redirecting to an e-commerce site or a payment page, I would recommend turning the URL masking off, because masking will prevent the SSL security lock from showing in the browser. If customers are submitting payment methods or other very sensitive information, they need to be on that actual web page and not a page within a frame, which is what URL masking is doing. So you decide if you want to use the URL masking feature or not, and you can change it anytime here. Next we have the header tags and no frame content options. This is only if you are using URL masking and is more for advanced users. You can read more about that here. I recommend just leaving these boxes blank. And you can leave the default settings on these last two options. Usually, the only time you would need to turn path forwarding on is if you were using your domain with personal URLs or PURLs. But, if you're not using personal URLs, then leave that off. When you're done, just click Save. Remember, any changes made here will take time to propagate, so be patient. Okay, I waited for the changes to take effect. Let's test the domain. My domain appears in the address bar of the browser and my video appears. My domain also appears in the browser tab. That's perfect. That's all you need to do. Now I can start promoting my domain. Now, let me show you some other optional things you can do with your new domain name. We'll go back to our forwarding service within our domain manager. This time, we're going to create subdomains. You can create as many of these as you want. Just click on Add New, type in a name you want to appear before your domain name like Products. Then type or paste in the destination URL. I'm going to use this for now, but you can link this to your products page. Then click on Save. I can create another subdomain for my bio page using the word about before my domain name. This will send people directly to my About page. And, just like we did with the main domain, we can click on Advanced Settings to make any changes or updates we want. If you have a blog or a social media page, you can create a subdomain like blog.yourdomain.com or facebook.yourdomain.com or instagram.yourdomain.com. You get the idea. The main point is that you are indirectly advertising your branded domain name whenever you send people to your different web assets. Not only can you use your domain name to brand yourself with different subdomains, you can also create custom email addresses, each branded with your domain. Let's go back to our domain manager and scroll up to the email section. Click on Manage Email. Now, we're not going to create an actual email account. Instead, we're creating email forwarders. I don't know about you, but I have enough accounts that I have to log into to check my messages. But what if I can use different email addresses for different types of people that all get forwarded to my main email account? And each email address I use will feature my domain, which builds familiarity with my brand. That can be very beneficial. Let's try that. I'm going to click on Add Forwarder Only Account. Then, I'll simply add in a word before the @ symbol, like a name. With first and last names, you can insert a dot or an underscore if you want. Then type in your main email address where you want your messages forwarded to and click Add Account. Now it's all set to go, and I can easily create another one like info@mydomain.com. I'll add in my same email account. I'll create another one for sales@mydomain.com, contact@mydomain.com, support@mydomain.com, and however many others I want to add. And again, I can have each of these domain emails forwarded to my main account or to any other email account I choose. This can be great if you want to set up personal emails for all your employees or members and your team. Their personalized email with your domain will forward messages to their primary email accounts. Also, when I receive an email to my main email account, I can see what email forwarder was used in the to section of the email. This can be very helpful for tracking purposes, as well. You can use different email addresses for various promotions, sign-ups and opt-ins. When you're done setting up your domains, click on the Dashboard tab, and then the Manage Users Accounts link. This will let you see all the email forwarders you created. If you want to change the destination email, click on the Edit link. You can remove your main email address, so you can add a new one. And, you can even add multiple destination email addresses. In this example, if someone sends an email to contact@mydomain.com, the message would be sent to my main email account, and I can also have it sent to my partner's main email account at the same time. Another thing I love about email forwarders is that it can help you protect your main email address from being abused. When people send you a message, they don't see where it is being forwarded to. If a spammer gets a hold of it, you can remove it here and set up another forwarder without having to change or delete your main email account. This is a very nice feature. So as you can see, there are a lot of benefits of having your own domain name. And, when you register your domain through iPodiums, you'll get free masked forwarding in your domain and all of your subdomains. You can also set up multiple subdomains and email forwarders like I just demonstrated in this video. When you get your own unique domain name, share it with everyone and brand yourself and your business in all your marketing materials and in all your communications. As always, I wish you all the best of success. Bye for now. Oh, there's one more thing I forgot to mention. When you paste in your link into the destination URL section, you may get an error message like this. This means that you probably have a blank space somewhere in your link. Probably within your phone number. But, don't worry. This is easy to fix. You just have to replace any blank spaces with %20. Let me show you how to do this. You see, I have a blank space after my area code. I'm going to replace it with %20 so there are no breaks in the link. Now when I save changes, the forwarding will work perfectly. And, my phone number will appear in my video correctly. That's all. If you have any problems with this or anything else, please contact us through the support section and we will be happy to help you. Thanks again for watching and have a great day. Bye again.